What's up, you guys? So, don't mind my mouth moving. I was trying to kind of explain what I was doing while I was doing it, but I think I can explain it a little better in a voiceover. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to kind of tease the lock. So the two locks that you want to join together, you want to tease it to make the locks look frizzy, and then you want to start to tease it together. You want to do this going all the way down the lock from the root down to the ends. Now the root, y'all, I do not touch, okay? I just retwist it and I let it do its thing like that. But the parts that are already locked, I go ahead and tease that, because once you get up to the root, it kind of hurts because it's kind of pulling the hair that's at the scalp. And we just don't want that. It's not cute. So now after I tease the lock enough, I'm going to go in and I'm going to start to try to bind it together by taking the needle and I put it through the middle where it's splitting, and I literally just go in and out in like a C type of motion, like my hand is like, curving up at the same time. You don't want to go straight in and straight out because you'll be ripping your hair. So you just want to do it at like an angle. And once you find that angle, it's really, really easy. So I'm just going to continue to do this until the lock is together to my liking. You guys, sometimes you have to go back and you will have to, retighten it a little bit because something might go loose. I do want to say that you want to be very, very, very patient because this does take a long time. This is not something that you would be doing to your hair that would be quick at all. What I'm doing towards the end of this is, this has like an end. One of the ends were shorter than the other one, so I'm tucking this part in. So I go into the lock like this way, but diagonally to come out this way, if you guys can see that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pull all of that hair that's loose, that's right there that I'm trying to pull in. I'm going to go ahead and just pull all of that hair into the lock. I'm sorry. Let me try to, hold on. Okay, let me try to put you down now. Okay, so again, I'm just going in different angles, all of that, just to like kind of take this hair and bring it through the other lock so that they can come together. And then I'm just literally gonna like try to like get it to like literally come into the lock by like just moving the thing like this. I'm trying to hold it so that I can get it how I want it. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm literally just taking the needle in and out, like kind of turning it this way, coming this way, turning it this way, coming that way. And it kind of comes into the lock, which is what I want. Adding locks together, especially when they're big, is a lot of work. I promise you guys, this is a lot, okay? And I'm trying to make sure this thing is straight. So far, this is what I have. So far, it's still feeling like 2 locks, but it's getting there. We're getting there, you guys. This takes a lot of time. I do want to warn you guys, okay, because this is not no easy process at all. So I went sideways to combine them. So I went like where they're splitting at, or where the locks, how do I explain it, where the locks like kind of join. I've been doing that, and as you can see, you can still kind of see through, but this is going to fix it. So I'm gonna go directly into one lock, bringing the other lock up into that lock. So I'm kind of still mending it together with the same motions that I've been using with this needle. And if you have thick locks like I do, I definitely recommend buying a few of these hooks, because I promise you, you're going to go through them. These are definitely, they start to bend and look crazy, if you guys can see that. They start to like bend and look crazy after, like, you know, ripping through all the hair. Alright, y'all, so here I am just going ahead and repeating the entire process. I'm going through both of the locks this time, not in the middle, and I'm just going and I'm teasing on both sides. So here you see me teasing, and I'm taking it through the underway. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take it the over way and do it the same way, and then I'm just gonna continue to combine the lock together after teasing it and getting it nice and frizzy, so that the hairs, the reason you want it to get frizzy is so that the hairs are able to pull and catch on, and basically it's like you're like matting the hair together. And just remember, the more you play around with this, the more it will start to look like one lock. Where'd you go?
how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. Yeah. It's about time we're making up. Told you wasn't with me waking.
Now what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm about to just start like trying to mend it together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like go all around the lock and kind of just do the same motion, except I'm not going to be like ripping anymore. I'm kind of going to be like going in and out, tangling the hair amongst each other. Alright, and I'm just going to continue to do that a couple more times, and I will be back a little later. I'm back, y'all, and so far this is what I got right here. As you can see a little bit, but you can't really see too much that it is 2 locks. Not that much, not too much. We've made progress, but you guys, this literally takes time. I literally started this lock, I want to say, I literally started this lock, I literally started this lock, you guys, at 1:45 and now it's 2:15. So it takes time, especially if you have thicker locks to get through. It's going to take a little time for you to get your locks together. If they're smaller, it's a lot easier. And to finish it off, I'm going to kind of try to go through and play around with the end piece. I don't want it to be like sticking out or anything, so I'm just going by and making sure that piece is good. I'm going to palm roll down the lock. And voila, here you have it. It is now together. It is now one big lock, and I'm so happy, y'all, because I was tired of them two hanging off the side of my head. I'm going to add them together off camera, and I will be back when I am done. Now I am trying to make these two on the side the same side. I'm not parting it right now. I'm just trying to see exactly where I'm going with this. Just like the line though. Here. Okay. So I'm gonna just do the same thing on this side. The line was here. And I'm just gonna go up. And as you guys can see, I'm in between this lock right here. I'm actually going to be splitting this into a couple of locks. So I'm gonna take it here, part it up, and the bulk of this lock I'm going to put into this lock, but then I'm gonna put the rest back here. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm basically going to cut this off, and this is going to go back into this, but this is going to go straight into this lock. So this is like how I connected it together. Again, that little piece of hair is going to wrap around, and this is going to become a bigger lock. But I am going to show you guys me putting this together. I just wet the lock so that it can be a little bit more pliable for me to manipulate the hair easily and don't be here all night.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm just going to start the process that I did to the other one. So I'm just going through both and coming straight out. Well, not straight out, but I'm coming out at an angle. But I'm basically just teasing the hair. And then I go different directions as well. I don't just go through the same way. I make sure I go through at the top, the sides, the bottom, all that. So I'm going to tease it going straight through both of them again 2 more times, and then I'm going to start to try to like combine them. As y'all can see, like that line where you can see both of them coming together, it's kind of fading here. Up here is not. I'm actually going to sew this when it grows just a little bit more down, because I am tender-headed, y'all, and I don't want it pulling right here. I don't want to feel the new growth going into it, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Alright, so now I'm going in a diagonal way just to go like at all angles. I go diagonally down the lock, and then I'm going to just touch it up, going each direction of the lock, like each front, back, side, side, one more time, and I think I should be good. Y'all see how it looks now. Go ahead and comb right here, and it looks just like that, as if it is one lock. That is how I add my locks together. Those are the only ones I'm kind of going to add together as of right now. The other ones that I'm going to touch up, this one, and this baby right here. So yeah.